Yo, what's up, friends, family, and everybody else? So today I'm actually not opening Pokemon cards. Well, I guess I am opening Pokemon cards, but what I have is some of my returned graded cards. Now, for these graded cards, I had some bulk that I wanted to get graded. Nothing too crazy as far as rarity goes or anything like that. So I wasn't going to send them to like PSA or CGC, who are a little bit more expensive. So I actually sent them to PCG, which is the one that has some sort of agreement with Channel Fireball, which is now owned by TCG Player, which now got purchased by eBay, it looks like. So yeah, I don't know what the connection is really, but what I kind of liked about them was honestly just the price, because they had some deal where you were getting a discount for not only getting the cards graded, but also getting them with subgrades. So it came out to like $7.80 a card for me to get it graded, and I also had some sort of coupon code that I used at the time. So it took about a month, I think. So it wasn't too bad, and I got all 50 cards back. So let's go ahead and see what grades we got. I think we got some Celebrations in here, some Evolving Skies, even some Pokemon Go. I can't think of what else we got in here, honestly, but one thing that I will say is that I'm not expecting any really high grades. It seems like PCG does grade a little bit harshly, kind of comparable to CGC. And so I'm kind of expecting mostly 8s through 9s. And also, most of the cards that I'm sending, they're for my personal collection, so not looking to resell or anything like that. If I was, I'd probably send them to PSA or CGC or even SGC. But no, personal collection, so keeping them for myself. And I know a lot of these cards I pulled on this channel, so some of them are not the greatest centered cards, and that's where I think I'm going to get dinged as far as like the grades go. But got 4 of these bad boys, so I got 4 of these boxes. Let's go ahead and get them opened and see what we got, see what grades we got. All right, first box. Now, right off the bat, I kind of do like the packaging. It came in 4 of these boxes, like I said, and the packaging is just really nice. Well, so far, let's see what it looks like on the inside. I'll flip this over. And there we go. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards in this box. And yeah, they are nicely packaged. Look at that. They got, each one has their own personal like foam sleeve. That's pretty sweet. And it looks like it's got plastic on the inside as well. So let's go ahead and just get the first one open. And I'm not going to cover the grades or anything. So this is Galarian Articuno, looks like. From Brilliant Stars. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I did send some Brilliant Stars as well. Let me get some space here. So first card, and there we have the gold Galarian Articuno. I actually really love the legendary birds from Brilliant Stars. That is a sweet looking card, and we got a 9.5, so that's actually pretty good. And I love that with PCG, kind of like CGC, if you get a 9.5 or a 10, they change the coloring of this what's it called? You know, the label right there. They change the color of the label if you get a higher grading. I think CGC only does it if you have a 10, but PCG, if you have a 9.5 or higher, they'll change the label and make it look a little bit nicer. That is a sweet looking card. I'm pretty happy with that. And kind of what I figured, I'm going to get dinged mostly for centering on this. I could definitely see that this one is not perfect. It's also not that bad as far as the centering goes. But yeah, 9.5, I'm pretty happy with that. So there's my first ever graded card. Well, technically, the first one that I ever got personally graded, because I do have some graded cards that I bought graded. So I'm going to set that one aside. Let's go ahead and grab the next card. Oh, and I saw which card it was. And let's see. So it's Sylveon VMAX from Evolving Skies. Okay, Sylveon VMAX. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so there we got a 9, again centering 8.5, but look at that, the corners a 10 and 9.5 for edges and surfaces. Now PCG does offer without subgrades, and it's generally a little bit cheaper, but like I said, they had a deal where it's going to be the same price with or without the subgrades. So of course I'm going to get the subgrades. And yeah, you can see the difference between a 9.5 and a 9. I think that's pretty sweet. I do like that even the 9.5s, there's a difference with the labels. You know, it looks a little bit more premium. You know, with CGC, I think that it looks the same unless you get a 10. So I kind of do like that. They start that kind of premium feel and look for the 9.5s. Okay, so far so good. I'm happy. I kind of thought I was mostly going to get like 8s. All 8s is what I was expecting, but so far not too bad. Okay, I think I'll keep out the best graded one. We'll keep out the Articuno, and then we'll see if we get any other good grades. Okay, so I did it again. I saw that this was Umbreon EX. Umbreon EX from Fates Collide. I love this card. I am expecting not a great grade on it because I think it was kind of poorly centered, and I think it had a messed up corner as well from what I remember. And there we go. Oh, wow, that is much better than I expected, actually, a 9. And the centering, yeah, the centering's not that bad, but definitely the corners or the edges and the surface. Yeah, I remember something with the edge being a little bit off. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, you can see a little bit of whiting right there. It wasn't too bad, but I knew that this was not going to get like a perfect score at all. But still, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, next one, I'm going to flip it the correct way so I don't see through this foam right here and see the grades. And let's see, we got Zacian V, the Black Star promo. All right. Okay, and here we got a 9. Centering and surface is where I got the biggest dings, and that is a gorgeous looking card as well. It came from the ETB pluses, so I think I got a Zamazenta graded as well. All right, next card. This should be the Zamazenta, I think. Oh no, it's Arceus V. Okay, doesn't seem like I got it back in order. So Arceus V from Brilliant Stars. Check that out. Another mint 9. 9 centering, and the surface again is where we got ding. I'm expecting a lot of dings on the centering. A lot of poor centering with Pokemon lately. But that is a gorgeous looking card. I really like, you know, Arceus was never one of my favorite Pokemons, but I really started liking him with the new sets, especially with that full art card, and some of the alternate artworks for him are really sweet too. All right, so next one we got Pikachu V from Brilliant Stars. Also another full art, and look at that, another 9.5. That is awesome. Wow, look at that. We got 10s for corners, edges, and surface, and we got hit hard with that centering. That is too bad. We were so close to being able to get a 10. That would have been awesome. Definitely, I could see that is kind of poorly centered. The bottom is really, really thick while the top part is kind of thin. But still, I'm really happy with that, honestly. Okay, next one. Kind of similar, PCG is similar to CGC in that I don't expect any 10s. So we have Umbreon V from Brilliant Stars, and this is the Trainer Gallery. And that is awesome. Another 9.5. 9.5s all across. That is pretty sweet. And honestly, I love this card. Umbreon is definitely my favorite of the evolutions, but not by far. So all of the evolutions are pretty cool. So not by far, or not by much. But still, I don't know. Should we keep? I'm going to keep out the Articuno. Let's keep out the Articuno for now. Okay, next one. Come on. This one is Umbreon GX. Oh, this is from base set. All right, let's see what we got. We got a 9 centering. Yeah, and the thing with some of these full art cards from Sun and Moon is that because of the border, the way they have this border, it is so much easier to see when it's off-centered, and it makes the centering, or off-centering I should say, much more obvious. But yeah, that's where we got hurt the most, was the centering. But still, good looking card. Love Umbreon. Got a few of those graded. Okay, well, not a few of those Umbreons, but a few Umbreons I got graded. Next one is Dialga. This is a gorgeous looking card too. Check that out. Again, centering, I knew this one was kind of bad. Left side here is much thicker than the right, and the bottom is a lot thicker than the top. But overall, pretty nice looking card. Look at that. Edges, corners, and surface, all 9.5s. Again, the centering is what killed us. Still, I'm pretty happy with that score. Anything 9 and higher, honestly, I'm going to be happy with, especially with PCG, because they grade, like I said, a bit harshly, which is good. Okay, Pikachu V, Black Star promo. Oh yeah, I forgot that I sent this in. This is the full art from Celebrations, from the Ultra Premium box. And so we got 8 centering. Again, that's where we're going to get hurt the most. And yeah, I could definitely see that the centering's off. So I'm kind of getting scores of what I expected. I actually got a couple more 9.5s than I thought I was going to get. I thought it was going to be mostly 8s through 9s, and I don't think we've gotten anything below a 9 yet. And that's great. Okay, Espeon GX from Hidden Fates. And look at that, we got another 9.5. That is awesome. I love this card. Basically, all of the Hidden Fates, the shiny Pokemon, look pretty sweet, honestly. Look at that. That is the best centering I've got so far. 9.5 corners, 10 edges, 9.5. We were so close to getting a 10. I just needed some cleaner corners, apparently, or a better surface. But that is sweet. I think, you know what? I'm gonna move you aside, Articuno, and Espeon's gonna take your spot right here. Okay, next one. We got a lot of cards to go through. I need to pick up the pace. We got Venusaur from Celebrations, the classic collection. And we got a 9 centering, 9.5 corners, 10 edges, and a surface. I think I also sent a Blastoise and a couple of Charizards. So that is a sweet looking card. Next one. Let's see. Okay, so here's Blastoise. Blastoise is probably my favorite, so hopefully we got a 9.5. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is awesome. Okay, so we got 9.5 centering, and the only area we really got hurt was the surface, which had a 9. But yeah, that I'm really happy with that too. 9.5. That is awesome. Next one. This should be a Charizard. Oh no, it's Snorlax. This is the gold Snorlax from Chilling Reign. Let's see. Oh, wow. We got a 10. You know what? I remember pulling this one, and I do remember thinking that it looked really, really good. And the only place we got hurt was the surface, and aside from that, 10s all the way across. A pristine 10. That is awesome. I did not think I was going to get any 10s. That is crazy. Great looking card. And yeah, I didn't think I was going to get any 10s, but yeah, that is pretty sweet. I think that I'm probably going to get more stuff graded with them. I wouldn't want to grade anything that I'm planning to resell, but one of the things that I do like about both PCG and CGC, more so with CGC because PCG is so new and not many people are familiar with them, but one of the things I appreciate about CGC is that if you get a 10, or if you're looking to purchase a card on, let's say, eBay, and you see a CGC 10, you could pretty much guarantee that is going to be a clean, good-looking card in great condition. And you can't really say the same for some of the other grading companies. Even, the most prestigious one like PSA, I always feel like they miss, they don't always misgrade, but I feel like you can't be as confident in your purchases because sometimes you see those scenarios where a bad-looking card gets a high grade and vice versa, a good-looking card gets a low one. But no, in this case, I'm pretty confident that they graded these correctly. Let's keep out that gold Snorlax. Obviously, our best grade so far, and probably going to be the best grade we get. All right, so we finished that box. We're gonna move on to the second one, and I'm gonna have to start picking up the pace, or else this is gonna be a super long video. Got a lot of cards graded, and we're pulling out the first one. Let's see what we got. We got a Mew VMAX. This is a sweet looking card. It's from Fusion Strike. And let's check that out. Oh my god, another 10. That is incredible. So here we got 10 centering, 10 corners, 10 surface, and a 9.5 on the edges. Now, Mew is easily one of my favorite Pokemon, so even though I really like this gold Snorlax, I am sorry, Snorlax, you are moving aside for the sweet looking Mew. There we go. Mew, you are staying out right here. Actually, I want to look at the back of this. Yeah, that's a nice looking card. Okay, so setting that here. Okay, next card. I'm going to set you there, Mew. Kind of get you straight. Okay, next one is Sylveon VMAX. This is from Evolving Skies. Okay, Sylveon. Another 10! Okay, so we got 9.5 in centering, and then corners and edges and surface are perfect. That is awesome. Oh no, okay. I think that Mew I prefer over Sylveon. In fact, Sylveon's one of my least favorites of the evolutions. I like all of them, but it's one of my least favorites because of the eyes. The eyes are creepy. Even so, I think the artwork is so much better on this Sylveon. So much better over this Mew. So I think we're gonna have to keep Sylveon VMAX out. Wow, that is 3 10s. That is incredible. All right, next one. Let's see. Okay, Rayquaza V. This is from Evolving Skies. Never pulled the alternate arts, but I'm still oh no, this is the alternate art. What am I saying? I never pulled the alternate art of the VMAX, only of the V. And we got a 9, and yes, I knew that this one was really, really off-center. The left side here is super thick, and so is the bottom side. We still got really good grade on surface and corners, and then edges is okay. I kind of thought I might get like an 8.5 on this one, so a 9's pretty good to me. Okay, next one. Okay, so we got Flareon V. This is one of the promo cards. I love all these promo cards, and they were kind of hard, at least for me, to find ones with good centering. So this was the better. I think I opened 2 of each, and this was the better centered one, and still it was pretty off-centered. Much thicker on the right-hand side and on the top. And yeah, that's where we got hurt the most. If not for that centering, even if we had half a grade higher, we could have gotten a 9.5. So yeah, still pretty happy with that. Next card, I'm guessing should be another promo. So yeah, there's the Vaporeon V, my favorite of the promos. Yep, check that out. Again, look at that. The centering's where we got hurt. And yeah, just like I said, you know, the centering for these promos were all kind of off. So 9, that's pretty good. Next one, so I'm guessing this should be the Jolteon, right? Jolteon V. Okay, and there we got a 9.5. Nice. It's too bad. It's my least favorite of these promos. I like Jolteon, but I just think the artwork was better on the other 2. But yeah, this one looks pretty good. Okay, next one. I think I got a few gold Mews from Celebrations graded, and that was... Oh, I saw this is Moltres from the Trainer Gallery of Brilliant Stars, and I love those gold Mews, so hopefully we should be coming up on stuff. I saw some more gold cards in there, so I think we are going to have some gold Mews coming up. Alright, so Moltres from... Oh no, it's Astral Radiance. I said Brilliant Stars, but it's the Trainer Gallery from Astral Radiance. And look at that, we got a 9.5. I pulled maybe only 2 of these, but I knew that both of them were kind of pretty well centered, so this one... Yeah, happy with that. 9.5s all the way across. If I'm going to get a 9.5, that's what I like to see. 9.5s all the way across. Next one. And again, some of these cards don't hold too much value, like this Moltres V, but I really, really like the artwork on this card, and I only paid, like I said, under $8 per card to get them graded, so... Here we go. Here's Mew. So I knew I saw some gold in there, and we got my first Mew gold card from Celebrations. Easily my favorite card from the set. I know everybody was after Charizard, but the gold Mew is what I wanted the most, and I pulled quite a few of them. So let's see what we got here. A 9.5. Sweet. 9.5 centering, 10 corners, 9.5 edges, and 9.5 surface. I think I must have sent like 4 of them, so hopefully we'll get a 10. I'm really hoping. I did have a couple that were really well centered. I also did send 1 of my Mews to CGC though, so hopefully I'll get that back in a month or so, and you know, maybe I'll get a 10 with that one. Doubt it though, CGC is harsh. That is a gorgeous looking card though. Sylveon gets to stay out though, because that's not a 10. Okay, next one. Should be another gold Mew. Yep, another gold Mew. Come on with the 10. Another 9.5. Okay, so the centering, yeah, the centering is off for this one. Everything else must have been pretty good, though, because we got a 9.5. Cool looking card. Next one. I just think Mew looks really cool in blue, and then with that gold background, looks awesome. I kind of regret that I didn't send one to SGC to get graded, just because I think the gold cards in that tuxedo black, it looks sexy. Okay, next one. Another 9.5. Happier with this one though, because 9.5s all the way across. That is awesome. I think the other one had 110. Yeah, so we had 110. Alright, so some sort of malfunction. I don't know what happened there, but this camera right here stopped recording, and I didn't realize, and I opened like 3 more graded cards. I'm going to show you really quick those graded cards. So one of them was a Mew, which was another 9.5. My last gold Mew that I got graded, so unfortunately I did not get that 10 with the gold Mews, but still pretty happy I got only 9.5s with those Mews. The next one I already opened was the Moltres and Zapdos and Articuno GX from Hidden Fates, the promo stained glass window looking card. Love this card. Easily one of my favorite of the ETB promo cards. Probably my favorite actually that I've personally opened, and great looking card. Happy with that 9.5. It was really hard to get these, well centered. And you can see that's where I got hurt the most, was with the centering. But still, good looking card. The next one I got was this Dragonite V. That's another one that I opened up off camera apparently. And this is from Evolving Skies. Got a 9.5. I was kind of, I knew it was a great looking card in good condition. Wasn't expecting a 10 because I knew one of the corners, part of the edge right here, it's a little dinged up, kind of hard to see. But I actually didn't pull this myself. Unfortunately, this was actually definitely my chase card from Evolving Skies. I wanted this card so badly, never got it, so I ended up picking one up from eBay, and I'm happy I did. This is a great looking card. I think I bought it for like $80, which wasn't that bad considering that it was in pretty good condition. So yeah, never pulled that one, even with as much Evolving Skies booster boxes and ETBs I opened. Fortunately, never pulled it myself. And honestly, with how good of a set Evolving Skies was, this was still my favorite card, even though there were so many cards that are more valuable in that set, or that people enjoyed more and were chasing more, like Rayquaza, right? But that was my chase card. Okay, so moving on to the next one. There was, 3 cards I accidentally opened without the camera recording. Next one is Charizard. Oh, Celebrations Charizard. Okay, let's see what we got. A 9.5. Okay, pretty good. We got a 9 on centering, and then 9.5s all the way across. Happy with that as well. Great looking card. I love this classic Charizard looking card. Who doesn't love that? And let's move on to the next box. I got 2 boxes left. So that should mean we're about halfway through, right? Okay. Yeah, I love the way they do the packaging. Got some bubble wrap since didn't have enough cards to fill it up apparently. Okay, let's see. We got a Charizard V. This is the Black Star promo. 9.5. So 9.5 is all the way across. I love getting a 9.5 like that. And this is from, what is this from? Champion's Path, right? The promo card from Champion's Path. I like this full art Charizard as well, but man, nothing beats that promo card from Hidden Fates. This one, man, that is a sweet looking card. So yeah, happy with that. Grade 2. Let's see the next one. Blastoise VMAX. Another 9.5. I don't remember. Okay, so this one was a promo. It came in a box. It came in like one of those V boxes. Shoot, but I don't remember what booster packs came with it. But yeah, I love Blastoise, and so I had to get this VMAX graded, of course. That is sweet looking. Next one. What cards do I have left that I haven't seen? Oh, okay, Lapras VMAX. This is from Shining Fates. And we got a 9.5. Nice. So 10 and 3 9.5s. Man, we were so close to a 10. I love Lapras. Another one of my favorites. I think I have somewhere back here one of the Funko Pops of Lapras. Oh, here's the Zamazenta V. I don't know why it wasn't next to the Zacian. So, oh, we got a 9. Oh, so I think we got 9s on both, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think we got 9s on both. So 8.5 centering. Getting hurt on centering for all of these, but still, I was expecting some 8s and 8.5s, and so far, all 9s and above. That's pretty damn good. Okay, next one. Here we got Starmie V. Oh, this is from Astral Radiance. I love this Starmie card, and we got a 9.5, 9.5s all the way across. That is an awesome looking card. Love that it's got Misty in there, and of course the Starmie right there. Next one. Only pulled one of those, and I opened a pretty good amount of. Well, maybe I only opened one case of Astral Radiance. Maybe I'm thinking of Brilliant Stars that I opened a good amount. Astral Radiance Zacian V. Again, not a card that's worth a lot of money, but I just think it's a cool looking card. There we go, 9.5. Yeah, I love that. And especially since I played a lot of the Switch game, and of course that's one of the characters that you could use. I think he was in the Switch, right? So 9.5s all the way across. Only 2 more in this box. Rayquaza VMAX. So this is the one that I was thinking of when I said I didn't have the alternate art. So 10 on centering. Man, that is too bad. because when you get a perfect on centering, you know you're close to getting a perfect card, but not good enough. We got a 9.5 there. Last one in this box. Let's see what we got. All right, it is the Galarian Zapdos from Brilliant Stars, so it should be that gold Zapdos. And there we have a 9, not a 9.5. That's too bad. I would have liked two 9.5s. Yeah, I mean, this one is definitely off-centered. And we also got Ding Dun. Well, I guess no, really, only the centering is where we got hit. The bottom's a little fat, but I think like right to left, it looks pretty good actually. So maybe it's just, maybe the left side's a little bit thicker actually. All right, last box. Oh, and this one seems like it's full. Yep, that one is a full box. Okay, first card from the last box. I think we should have some more Evolving Skies. I think I got some of the evolutions graded. Oh no, we got Charizard from Celebrations. These were all next to each other when I sent them to get graded, so I thought they were going to get, sent together or in the same order that I sent them in, but I guess not. So we got another 9.5, 9 centering, and then 9.5s for the rest. That's pretty good. That actually kind of scares me or makes me nervous when they don't send it back in the same order that you sent it in, just because if you're getting cards graded with friends or something like that, I think it might make it a little bit more difficult to know which cards are whose. So we got another Celebrations Charizard, and this one is a 9. Centering, again, is where we got hurt with an 8.5. I am trying to move faster because I still got a good amount of cards left, and I see my battery on this camera is wanting to die. All right, so here we got some Evolving Skies. Glaceon V. This must be the All Art, the one of Glaceon sitting on the bench. One of my favorite cards from the set. And we got a 9.5. I'm happy with that. 9 centering and 9.5s for everything else. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, next one. Oh, we got a gold medal card from Celebrations. I think that, yeah, the medal promo from Celebrations from the Ultra Premium Collection box. Let's see. Okay, we got a 9. Not bad. And we got 9.5s all the way across except for the edges. That's interesting. I think that with these medal cards, it's just really, really good, or really, really difficult to get a high or good grade. They get scratched super easily, and a lot of them you'll find chips on or chipping, like the paint kind of coming off, that gold texture coming off, which is really unfortunate. So a 9, not too bad for a metal card. We should have one more metal Pikachu. I didn't get my Charizard, my metal Charizards graded with PCG because I actually sent those to CGC. So here we got an 8.5, my first card graded at less than 9. And oh man, look at that. What a shame. The centering is a perfect 10. That is too bad. And then look, the surface is where I actually really got her, a 7.5. If not for that surface, I would have had a much better score. Yeah, like I said, they get scratched and scuffed super easily with these metal cards. Okay, so just 9 cards left. And I know I did send some Pokemon Go, the Radiant cards, so those should be in here as well. We got Leafeon GX from Hidden Fates. And we got a 9, so centering these GX cards with that border, I swear they're really hard to get good centering on these things, or it's just more noticeable when the centering's off. But we got 9, 10, 9.5, and a 9 for 9. That's not bad. Next card. Remember what else I have? Oh, Charizard and Breaks and GX. I think this one has some... you know what? I think it does have bad centering as well. So I think that's where we're going to get hit the hardest with this card. And actually, we got 9s all the way across. That's pretty good. So we got a 9 and 9s all the way across. But yeah, definitely you could see that the left side is much narrower on the border than the right-hand side. Great looking card. I love this card, honestly. All right, next one. Not too many left. Okay, we got Leafeon V from Evolving Skies, a great card. 9 on centering, 8.5, 2 9.5s for a mint 9. Love this card. Still, the Glaceon is my favorite of the alternate arts. Is it my favorite? I think it's my favorite. Okay, next one. Lapras GX from base set, Sun and Moon base set. This is just a card that I really like a lot because I like Lapras and it is a full art, cool looking card. So we got a 9. Centering, I knew the centering was pretty bad, but we got a 9.5, 9, and 9.5 on surface. Pretty happy with that. Next one. Oh, Mewtwo from Pokemon Go. And this is the Rainbow Secret Rare. We got a 9.5, nice. So we got 9.5 on centering and then some 10s on corners and edges, nice. Great looking card. Okay, next one. Radiant Charizard. Okay, so we do have the Radiant Charizard. And we got a 9. The centering is a 10. Oh my gosh, the surface is where we got hurt. These Radiant cards, I remember when we first started seeing the first images of these Radiant cards, I was kind of, not liking the looks so much. I thought they looked okay, but in person, they look really nice. Great looking card. Mint 9. Would have been happier, obviously, with a 9.5, but I'll be most happy if the Blastoise is a 9.5. Okay, so here is the Radiant Blastoise. Come on, 9.5. And we got a 9. Okay, that's all right. Again, 10 centering. And surface is where we got hurt again. Come on, Pokemon Go. What is going on? And it's so close to being able to get a perfect card. What else are we missing? I don't know. Okay, so of course, Venusaur. And Venusaur, I'm assuming another 9. Yeah, we got another 9. Centering wasn't a perfect this time, but still. Surface again is where we got hurt. So, I mean, at least all my Radiants from Pokemon Go, all 3 of them, are 9s. So they're matching. That's pretty cool. And here we go. Last card. Oh, it's Suicune from Shining Fates. I love this card. Probably one of my favorites, aside from the Charizard, which I did send my Shining Fates Charizard to get graded at CGC. So hopefully we'll get that back soon. And we got a 9, 8.5 centering, and then everything else got pretty good scores. And there we go. So that is all 50 cards I got graded with PCG. I'm honestly pretty happy with how it turned out and how they did the grading. This is my favorite 10, the Sylveon VMAX. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the process and the way these slabs look. Okay, so I grabbed a PSA slab and a CG slab to kind of compare the 3 of them. I don't have any SGC slabs right now because I actually gave the only ones I had away. But one of the biggest difference between SGC and these slabs right here is that the SGC slab is so much wider, and I do wish it was a little bit thinner. I do like the tuxedo look on the SGC slabs, but I prefer the width of these types of slabs. So basically all of these slabs, the PCG ones that I just opened, CGC, and of course PSA, they're all about the same size, roughly the same size, same width, and about the same height. I definitely think that PSA has the best slab. The plastic itself feels the most solid. I would say that the PCG one feels good too. The CGC one actually has a bit more weight to it and does feel the sturdiest and the thickest. But the problem with it to me is kind of the way it looks. It just looks, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the fact that it's completely see-through, so you can see whatever's behind it, or maybe it's just that the label is so thick, or so tall, I should say. So I'm not really sure what it is about the CGC slab, but it's definitely not my favorite looking slab. I definitely prefer the PCG and PSA slab. And then for the PCG slab, it actually looks super similar to the PSA slab, or has a lot of similarities, I should say. With the PSA slab, you do have a bit of this like fogging right here, so you can't see through it as easily. And the PCG slab has something similar, although not quite as prevalent. So that's kind of one of the similarities that I noticed. I also noticed that the PCG one, the corners are a little bit sharper. You could definitely see it right here. A lot sharper than the PSA slabs. So PSA, I kind of prefer in that way as well. And I mean, on top of that, all 3 slabs are stackable. So if you have multiples of the same exact slab, they kind of puzzle into each other. So here we got PCG, and you can see that they kind of fit together really nicely. and they don't slide off or anything like that. They're made to sit snugly against each other. Obviously, the PSA one we know does that as well, and so does the CGC slabs. Although this is the CSG, which is their sports slab. But yeah, you can see they stack together pretty nicely as well. So definitely between these three, and between the other slabs that I've opened or that I've purchased, PSA is still my favorite of the slabs. I think they're probably my least favorite as far as the label goes, just because, like I said, they're a little old-fashioned, and I do think that they need some sort of modernization. The CGC slab, I kind of like the color, and the design is okay. It's a little too tall, the label, and I think that it looks a little bit more like it's for kids, which is fine. I mean, it's not a terrible looking slab. It does look, or it's not a terrible looking label. It does look nicer once you get like a 10, because it'll be gold in color right here, which is kind of nice. And then this is by far my favorite label. I think it looks a little bit more modern, and I like that once you hit a 9.5, they kind of make it look more premium and a little bit nicer with the gold coloring. I also just like the layout a little bit better, and I do like that when you get the subgrades, so you can see all the subgrades down here, these little lines or bars above the subgrades aren't just random bars for the design of it, which, I mean, I'm sure that's part of it, that the design is interesting looking, but it actually measures, so it's a bar graph really, it measures the grading. So for example, if you look at this 8.5, the length of that bar is not as long as these 9.5s or even as this 9. It's a little bit more prevalent if I pull out the metal Pikachu. Let me find that. So this metal Pikachu right here, which the surface got a 7.5, and you can definitely see that the bar above the 7.5 is much shorter than all the other ones, especially the 10, which goes all the way around. And so that's just, I don't know, I think that's really nice, a nice touch to the way the labels look. And definitely, I think it's one of the best labels out there. I really, really like the design. The grade is really easy to see. The subgrades are really nice and really easy to see. And then, of course, you got the name of the card and some of the information. So if you compare it to like the PSA one, that red border is kind of, I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of it. It's fine, and I guess it's world-renowned or well-renowned, so it's familiar to everybody. But I definitely think that it needs to get modernized. Now, that being said, it might not matter to you what the slabs look like at all, just because of the fact that regardless of which slab you like best, or which one looks best, or which one has the best label, at the end of the day, the PSA slabs are going to retain the most value. So if you're looking to resell, obviously you're going to want a PSA slab, maybe even CGC or SGC. And even if you're not looking to resell and you just want to keep it for your own collection, kind of like I do, all these grades are for my own collection. Well, at some point, currently that's your thought, right? Currently you want to keep these for your collection, but at some point in your life, maybe you'll hit a rough patch in your life and you need to get rid of them quickly or something like that. Or, 20 years from now, you're just not into card collecting anymore and you want to get rid of some of this stuff. You will have possibly regretted not using PSA or some of the other top tier grading companies, just because of the fact that they're not going to have as high a value. Like, PCG obviously is not going to hold nowhere near as much value as a PSA graded card. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. And if eventually I decide just to pass these down to my kids or something like that, my daughter is really into Pokemon and really loves these hero cards, especially Wonder Woman and Supergirl. She was named after Supergirl, so that's probably why she likes those. But yeah, definitely, if I wanted to hand cards down to her and eventually she wanted to get rid of it or something like that, obviously the PSA cards are gonna get better value than these PCGs. Well, I guess that's an assumption, really, because who knows, maybe 20 years in the future, no one will be using PSA anymore. I kind of doubt it, but it's a possibility. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the different slabs. Definitely the best slab is still the PSA slab, even though they don't have the best label. PCG, to me, has one of the best labels, and their slab is really, really good, really nice, super comparable to the PSA slab, and it feels nice and sturdy. But yeah, I'm honestly really, really happy with the way the cards turned out, and happy that I actually got some 10s. I was pretty surprised. I didn't think I was going to get that many. We got like 4 10s or something like that. I don't even remember how many we got, but yeah, I was really happy with the way that turned out. And that's it. That's all I got for today. So until next time, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.